What's up, folks? Welcome to the 56th episode of Tales from the Archive here on Handelabra Games. My name is Zach from Another Letdown Media and the Adjacent Hex podcast. I will be your host this evening. Tales from the Archive? Tales from the Archive is the show where we use the medium of Sentinels of the Multiverse, the digital game, to tell a story of some kind. Some will be tales from the actual Sentinel storylines, and others will be totally original and or based on previous work. For consistency's sake, I do try to match each story up with an existing Sentinel Comics book title that's been mentioned previously by either Christopher or Adam or both, but by no means does that make these real or official canon or anything like that. You can kind of think of this as the Earth 603 Dispiration Sentinels of the Multiverse. There will often be times where I deliberately make a play that doesn't make a whole lot of sense strategically, or play under some bizarre stipulation because it contributes in some way to the narrative we've created. I will do my best to try and win games, but even heroes fall sometimes, and that just makes for fun and interesting stories. As with all the shows on the Handelabra Games channel, we believe in civil rights for absolutely everyone and in being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against that goal are not welcome and will not be tolerated. So, without any more delay, other than thanking Selfaria for subscribing, let's open ye olde book of the multiverse and get this party started. So everyone at stream has been scrambling a lot lately, as we've possibly just had our biggest breakthrough in Sentinel Comics preservation history. A full, completely intact issue of Sentinel Comics has made its way through into our universe, and every available agent has been tasked with, well, really just preventing agent damage from harming it in any way. Duplicates are being made, of course. Analysis and archiving is being done, but in terms of this week's broadcast, I've been largely on my own. I had to dig through a pile of junker back issues, you know, just the things that nobody cared about, Sentinel Comics titles that weren't related to anything at all. Audio sounds wonky. I hope not. Okay. Yes, so every issue, even tangentially related to the Oblivion event that we've managed to piece together, is currently being used. With that in mind, I selected a series that, while, you know, taking place in the Oblivion, you know, adjacent timeline, really, and features characters and events from in and around that event, it has no actual bearing on anything major going on. Unity and Tachyon, during the few bits and pieces we've managed to collect through the Oblivion lead-up ARG, yes, Seamus Butler, I am still using Expatriate's laptop. Anyway, Unity and Tachyon, during the few bits and pieces we've managed to collect through the Oblivion lead-up ARG, had a bit of a disagreement over Unity's creation and implementation of the Omnitron-U system. Unity decided that the best thing she could do with Omnitron was to integrate it with society as a useful and integral member. The problem is, she wasn't really sure what practical purpose Omnitron-U was capable of serving. We find Unity working in her playground at Freedom Tower. She's making some last-minute repairs. Whoops. To the Omnitron-U platform, as Mr. Chomps fetches various tools and materials. As the camera gets closer to Devor's desk, we notice that she isn't actually working on anything, and indeed she's poring over a list of want ads for possible uses for a partially intelligent, futuristic alien robot. Can I outfit you with a knife? No, that's probably not a good idea. People would probably freak. Air traffic controller? No, you'd probably need credentials for that. Artist? No, I'd have to give it creativity, and then we get into robot uprising territory. Mr. Chomps points out the door, and Unity looks up with a start. Legacy is standing in the doorway, and Unity turns bright red. Devra, I haven't seen you work this hard since Meredith hired you. Something wrong? Unity climbs down off the pile of junk she had perched her workbench on. Dr. Simpson said I needed to either find a practical use for Omni-U or dismantle it. Mr. Chomps and I have been working around the clock, but we can't seem to find a job that allows Omnitron to be a useful contributor to society. Legacy smiles and extends an arm. Let's go downstairs. Maybe Amenia has a position available in accounts receivable for your robot friend. Hesitantly, Unity activates Omnitron-U and follows Legacy into the lift. Aside from the occasional pink sparks, Omnitron-U seems to be functioning properly, and when they arrive at the lobby of Freedom Tower, something isn't right. Okay, so that brings us into... Oops, I forgot to set up the game. Go me. Into our first game tonight, which features, of course, the aforementioned misinformation. Yes, that's definitely true. Seamus Butler, misinformation was definitely pre-Omnitron-U. But again, we're retconning stuff and moving things around. Timelines are getting squiffy. Squiffy? Is that a word? I don't know. It is now. So we got Omnitron-U. Oops, not Tachyon. Legacy. And the only other member of the Freedom 5 kicking around right now is Absolute Zero. The environment we're going to see is, of course, Freedom Tower. And this will be Chapter 1. So I think I'm pretty happy with this order. Did I write anything down? No, that's it. Okay. Oh, wait, no. I did want Omnitron-U there. Okay, there we go. I did have notes on that. Okay, so here we go. Misinformation, Legacy, Unity, Omnitron-U, and Absolute Zero. At Freedom Tower versus Misinformation. Okay, now I have historically not done well against misinformation on this stream. We need 3 clue cards in play. She flips over, then she starts dealing us a bunch of damage. The first time we deal damage to her, which is going to be, fun. I'm just going to have to leverage a ton of damage. Silfaria, I'm 100% in agreement with you. As I guess I can talk about it now. A lot of the writing on this episode actually came from Adam's Twitch chat this morning. I was fighting some writer's block, and some wonderful people over there helped me overcome that. However, it was overcome with a minor twist of facing misinformation. So here we go. Legacy starting out with Lead from the Front, Motivational Charge, Next Evolution, and Surge of Strength. Well, we got Lead from the Front and Next Evolution, so we might be doing that shenanigans. Unity has Cryobot, Flash Forge, Scrap Metal, and Volatile Parts. Omnitron-U has Disruptive Flechettes, Focused Plasma Cannon. Whoops. I think that's Adaptive Plating Subroutine. Yep, sure is. And Slip Through Time. And Absolute Zero has Focused Apertures, Glacial Structure, Modular Realignment, and Null Point Calibration Unit. Alright, so we got a diversion. It's a cat stuck in a tree. Diversionary Tactics. Yeah, very true, Selfaria. Yeah, so we'll see whether or not this was a major or minor twist. Courtesy of Adam's stream this morning. Alright, here's the cat stuck in a tree. Here's the diplomatic envoy. Ow. Okay, so... Yeah, Unity's not strong against misinformation. Because bots. Alright, so... Well, we've got 1 clue. And we need, what, 3? Yeah, I mean... Bot redirection is fun. I'm gonna run out Next Evolution here. Let's see if okay, so that's melee damage, that's melee and energy damage, and then she's not dealing damage on this side at all. We're not really set up to do damage yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and just immunity to melee. Fortitude, that's pretty solid. See, that's what I was wondering, Migrant P. I mean, the retaliation attack is what I'm worried about here. Flash Forge is fine. Scrap Metal's probably what I want here. Volatile Parts is just really nice, especially later on in the game. I mean, she's going to take crackback damage, but... There's Cryobot. Alright, Omni-U. Yeah, Stealth Bot can help, that's true. I'm going to be digging for that pretty quickly here. To the end of the turn. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, heroic interception. Yeah, that's probably true. So the Agents of Stream made an executive call this week, and I guess I get to announce it because Lou Dolphin didn't have his stream this week. We did turn on the low delay mode, or whatever it's called, and we'll see how that plays out throughout the stream. Let me know if what the delay is like on your end, folks. It looks like it's going faster, so that's kind of nice. Those are ongoing cards. That would just destroy clues. That's not really super helpful. Focus Plasma Cannon is pretty solid. I just saw that message, Megan P. Purple Monkey Dishwasher. Is that like peanut butter egg dirt? There's no platings in right now. Slip Through Time is really good. I'm gonna run Focus Plasma Cannon just because I like it. And Cytosine, be sure to yell at me if you see that card that I always forget about. Oh, that's right. I get to move equipment in from play, or is it or ongoing? Is that? Yes. Nope. Wait. What? What am I doing? Drag. Okay. Play a card. Oh. Right. Okay. Sweet. I could just run like literally everything out here. I'll just do this. Yep, draw a card, sweet. Technological advancement. It's pretty solid. Or I could do this. Okay, so let's do this. We'll go get the melee one. Is it Ablative Coating? Yes. Put that into play. Electro Deployment Unit. Yeah, there it is. Alright, so having no other real good option, let's start out with the cold damage. We'll get the focused apertures going. Recover a hit point. Seems good. Horfire's a good draw. Alright, Freedom Tower, what are you doing? Weird building. Entry point. Okay. Oh, front desk. Well, I guess that's... John, is this your doing? You knew what I was doing ahead of time? Okay, well, it's just an entry point now. Most thematic play ever. Nope, that's another diversion. Okay, well... At the end of the villain turn, number of diversions. Well, there are 3 diversions in play, so that, did not last long. Well, this one is getting destroyed anyway, so that's fine. But we get to deal damage, which is nice. Let's get rid of Envoy, because that's dealing more damage. Well. Boo. Sorry, AZ, but I can get that back. Alright. Stupid entry point. Ow. Yeah, this is probably not going to go well. Good thing I really like my well, I'm going to call it the mediocre ending, because there really wasn't a good or bad ending here. But next evolution is kicking around, so that's nice. Make him immune to melee damage. So volatile parts is an option. Reclamation, there's nothing in the bin at the moment. I'm going to run out volatile parts, and I'm just not going to use the power, unfortunately. It'll be fine, probably. There's a phrase. Alright, EDU. It's great, but like... Well, I don't really want to destroy... to do that. To be honest here. can get things back. I guess that's kind of nice. I'd rather have the coding back. Another disruptive flechette. So we might just drop one of those next turn. This is great, but like... Gosh, I really wish I had the... Alright. Glacial Structure, we're going to draw cards here. We're going to draw a bunch of cards. There's Isothermic. There's Frostbound Burn. There's Thermal Shockwave. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Unfortunately... Ah! Okay. No, I know Missing to the Great. You know, it's all about trying to leverage maximum value. This is the former Magic player in me talking. I try to get max value out of cards. I need to do a thing real quick. Because I think my buddy is about to do something he's going to regret. Just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, so someone's going to discard their hand to destroy this card. Who's got stuff they don't care about? I prefer to keep Legacy's hand. That stuff's good. Oh, man. I guess it's Unity, and that's disappointing. Yep, there's that gone. Alright, well, Diversionary Tactics. That's... okay, threat to the president. Wow, she's really going nuts here. Oh, there's a clue. Okay, cool, cool. And we're still going to destroy a boatload of stuff. I'm getting rid of Omnitron stuff first, because Omnitron seems to be the only one doing anything. And, unfortunately... well, next evolution... well, alright, we just get another one of those. It's gonna go at him. Yeah, Sonvar, I agree. Oh, Sonvar! Sonvar was one of the people who helped me with the story this morning. Much appreciated. Ugh. And I bet you Unity's only got the one thing in play. Yeah. So we're going to say Legacy, and unfortunately that destroys next evolution. Boo. Alright. Legacy's getting grumpy now. We're galvanizing. We're going nuts. And there's literal nothing to do. Wow. She's just completely blanking us here. That's alright, you stayed long enough to break me through a chunk of writer's block, which was exactly what I needed. Okay. Yeah, she's just tossing stuff out. Nope, we're not going to do that. I hate having to do that, but it gets rid of one of the diversions, so that's kind of nice. Unfortunately, this power really... well, I mean, I guess it can do a couple of things. I'm just going to run a Blade of Coding back out. This is something we can scuttle and deal a couple of damage from. 3 damage, I guess. Transducer... yeah, see, exactly, like, there's a lot going on here. Okay, so here's my thought. I'm going to run Transducer out here. It's probably not going to stick around, unfortunately, but we're going to hit the cat in the tree. I'm hoping I can stick modular realignment. Okay, Surge Strength, not really what we're looking for. Inspired Repair, fine. Bioengineering Beam. Okay. And another Isothermic Transducer, that's 3. Why the heck do I need 3? Oh, are you kidding me? That is not what I was looking for. Not yet, anyway. Okay. Well, yeah, Absolute Zero loves it, but when he's, like, ready to go, right now he's just, like, dirtling. Well, this will deal a couple of damage, so gets rid of the cat. Absolutely. Okay. Well, that's see. This is the problem. Get ready. Yeah. Thanks, John. Getting ready, not the difficult part. Staying ready, that's the difficult part. And now we're all at like critical HP with 2. Well, I mean, she's gonna flip, but like, ugh. I want to save Flying Smash, I think, if I can. So let's run Fortitude out. Yeah, now it's survival mode. As of right now. Oh, wait a second. No, he's not set up. That's not set up. And that's not set up. Oh gosh, hasty augmentation not helping. Galvanize not always a good plan. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Might have actually made some amount of sense to motivational charge and do that instead here. But I'm going to go with what's done is done in this case. We're done here. Do we have any equipment cards in play? I don't think we do. No, we sure don't. So, sorry, Mr. Chomps, you're not coming out here. Okay, there's a construction pylon. If we can survive, we can get Bunker and Raptor Bot in play. Yeah, John, you know at this point that sometimes I just do the no takesies backsies thing. Alright, Engineering Beam. Let's do it. That was my logic here, Seamus Butler. Absolute Zero's just not getting himself ready in time. Much as I would like to have that stick. Here's me hoping that we can survive one more turn. Because then I can sort of combo off, get Absolute Zero running. I don't care about that at all. Okay, so she's flipped over. Destroy what, 1 clue? What are these doing? Reduce damage dealt to her? Well, that's annoying. Move diversion. Yeah, that's really annoying. That's really annoying. That one we can get rid of. So let's get rid of this one. Yeah, she's going to deal a bunch of damage. Gross. Yeah, that happens. And more damage. And there goes Omnitron. Alright. Well, let's see what we can do. We need 4 cards discarded. 1, 2, 3. These are limited. 4. And there it is. Okay, well, here we go. This will just 86 the rest of the team. Yep, there it is. So much for go time. It was get dead time. Wow. That was just a thrashing. Yeah. Oh, that just hurts. Unity scoops Mr. Chomps up off the floor as misinformation makes her getaway. She wipes some of the grease off her forehead. So much for Omnitron Chartered Accountant. Now we've got another problem to deal with. Legacy rubs his chin as Absolute Zero runs off in the general direction of misinformation. We can't give up. What did you program your friend to do? Unity thinks for a second and considers. I mean, there's a fair amount of me in there. Maybe it'd be good at building things. Legacy brightens up. Looks like Ryan has this. I think I just have the thing. Might just have the thing. He marches to the lift. Lost my place. He marches to the lift and swipes a card key. A large letter C lights up above the doorway as the lift rises to the communications center. The trio emerges in the communications center, and Unity looks around in awe. Her caption reads, I've been in here many times, but it's overwhelming to me every single time. The Wraith's megacomputer uplink alone is enough to keep me busy for weeks. Legacy sits down at a terminal, and the screen above him crackles to life. Captain, are you there? He twiddles some dials and taps some keys, and the screen continues to produce nothing but static. Unity sits down on a round sofa and opens a computer terminal on a nearby table. Who are you trying to contact? Legacy doesn't look around from the terminal he's watching. Last I checked, Captain Cosmic and some of the Prime Wardens were operating out of Dok'Thorath, cleaning up a mess that some of the Thorathian Grand Fleet left behind. I'm thinking Omnitron might have some application as a salvage worker in the restoration process. Captain, come in! The screen begins to flicker with color, and slowly the image of Hugh Loseley begins to come into focus. Legacy? Is that you? Mate, could use a little bit of help here. Things are getting a bit hairy. As the image begins to come into focus, we realize that Captain Cosmic has taken up refuge under a large rock. I'm afraid most of the team isn't available at the moment, sorry, wrong person. I'm afraid most of the team isn't available at the moment, Captain. Wraith and Bunker are securing a problem out in Rook City, Tachyon's somewhere, and Absolute Zero is dealing with a saboteur we just discovered in our own office. Well, don't you have an intern? Bring her! Legacy looks around at Unity, who looks startled and somewhat nervous. Mr. Chomps balls his fists and looks as menacing as he can. We'll be right there. Activate the transmat locator beacon we gave you last time you were in town. He turns to Unity and tosses her a small coin-like object. Grab your little dinosaur friend and hold on tight. But what about Omnitron? He's coming too! Alright, so game 2 tonight. We see, well, the remnants of the Thorathian Grand Fleet, still led by Grand Warlord Voss, having beaten the snot out of the Prime Wardens. We're going to try and bring our team in against them. Oh, yeah, no, I mean, it's bad. But we need to bring Adam in. Alright, and we see Captain Cosmic instead of Absolute Zero. The environment is, of course, Dok'Thorath. If I can find it, there it is. Dok'Thorath Capital. Alright. When I'm not under pressure, my British accent is actually much better, but I'm also trying to do a voice, which makes it more complicated. Anyway, here we go. Seamus Butler, I just didn't update to shiny foil villain cards. Sorry. Forgot they exist. Didn't bother to update. So, Legacy has, this time around, Danger Sense, Fortitude, Superhuman Durability, and Thok. Unity has Brainstorm, Platform Bot, Scrap Metal, and Volatile Parts. Omnitron-U has Ablative Coating, Elemental Exochassis, Gaussian Coil Blaster, and Singularity. Captain Cosmic has Augmented Ally, Dynamic Siphon, Sustained Influence, and Vitality Conduit. Grand Warlord Voss, of course, plays a bunch of minions. They do a bunch of damage, and then he has DR based on that. We saw him on, Agents of Stream the other day. I shouldn't need to go into too much detail on him. 1, 2, and of course it is. 3, 4. Right, 4. 4 is a thing. 5 is oh dear, oh god. Alright, well, there's that. Captain Cosmic. Okay, so Thok is a decent option here to draw extra cards. Fortitude is great, but like, I think like Superhuman Durability might be better. Yeah, let's just kick things off with a bang. Start wheedling down this guard. It is annoying me. So that's, yeah, it's villain target, so this is going to be protected by it as well. Here we go. Everybody deal extra damage. Inspiring Presence. There we go. It's a present. So I think we have basically the same start as last time. Scrap metal into platform bot, volatile parts followed by brainstorm. Seems pretty strong to me. There's the platform bot. Construction pylon. Okay, that's a decent draw. It's one target. I really want to get rid of this translocator, like, as quickly as possible. I'm going to start hacking away at it as best we can. This is the starter turn, so that's not helpful yet. Exochassis, not bad. Singularity, not enough equipment's in play yet. Let's run the Exochassis out. Just in case this gets blown up, we will volatile wiring or whatever it is. We can play a card, which allows us to run the Coil Blaster out as well. That's another Exochassis, that's fine, whatever. Conduit, no, that's not good. Who could use extra? I guess Legacy using extra Galvanize is not nothing. Let's run Get Dynamic Siphon out on Legacy. Fabricate. I'm going to go ahead and put that in hand and see if we can get some more constructs out first. Nope. Whoop, what did I do? Abject Refuge. Oh, well, okay. That's actually not the worst. I'm very okay with that. Like, let's just not kill minions, right? Get rid of forced deployment right off the top. Seems perfectly fine to me. Galvanize here. Next evolution, pretty strong pickup. So run volatile parts. We'll smash in on that. I don't have any bots in hand, so we're not going to bother with that, but we drew another platform bot. That's nice. Okay, here we go. Let's just make sure. I want to read forced deployment here. It's minions. Okay, so we just don't destroy minions, and we get rid of a forced deployment. There are a total of 3 in the deck, so we may have to contend with it later, but that's fine. Whoops. Oh yeah. This is everything? Up to 3. Okay. Well, that's 1 for sure. Is this worth hitting? No, that is definitely not worth hitting. Okay, so, oh right, Shock Infantry can't take that, but that can. So I'm going to hit villains, but not kill them. That's my play here. I'm not going to Singularity yet. I'd rather wait. Those are plating cards. I'm just going to... Part of me actually just wants to double draw here and just get some cards going. Reset, nice. And another Coil Blaster. Actually, I'm very okay with that. What's this? Construct Cataclysm. That deals damage. I'd rather get some more constructs into play right now. Let's see if we... Oh. I'm trying to decide whether this is worth putting on bots or not. Probably not. Maybe it is? If I just order... Yeah, sure. Let's see what happens. Getting experimental here on Tales from the Archive. Wounding buffer. Alright. Yeah, keeping bots alive is good. Like, why not? Sure. I clicked on that by accident, but I'm gonna go with it. Sweet. Okay, orbital bombardment. Alright, force deployment triggers here. Does nothing, which is great. Ion Lancer, okay, that's gonna... Yep. Oh, gross. Okay, that's not fun. No. Bummer there. Okay. So... durability's fine. What is TCF Stalwart doing? Immune to melee damage. Well, that's frustrating. But not the worst. That's really annoying. We need to get rid of that, if possible. On Fortitude here. Let's see what I can do. I can brainstorm. That deals, yeah, okay, let's do that. Brainstorm. That can hit the Stalwart. It's 3 targets, so... Oh, Guard is still in play. So let's... Okay. So I'm going to hit Translocator. I'm going to kill the Guard. And I'm going to hit the Stalwart. As much as we can. We'll destroy this. Put that into play. Sure. And then we'll swing in with the platform bots for as much as we possibly can leverage. That's going to be 10. Putting it to 5. We'll hit this for 3. We will hit a bunch of other things. Oh, that can't be hit by that, but this can. There's that. Okay, we're making progress, folks. Any number of equipment cards. Everything takes a bunch of damage. So it might be time to do that. Unfortunately, we've only got, what, the 1 equipment card, so... Unfortunately, it's just going to be 1 damage, so I guess that's not as worth it as I would like. Oh, it could be 2. So what kind of damage? Lightning damage, so it can't hit the shock infantry anyway. Oh. Actually, oh, reset. Yeah, reset's good. We'll reset. We'll draw a card. FCP, that's pretty good. Oh yeah, that's true. Even if you destroy no equipment, it's still 2 damage. So that will take care of the mess. I'm very tempted to just do that. Sure, let's do it. Because that will take care of this. It's 2. It's going to be, what, 1 to... Oh, no, it doesn't actually hit Voss. And it can't hit this, so... Oh, yeah, it's going to be everything, so... Oh, drawing cards is so good, though. Oh, wait a minute, I can control this. So, if I discard... I'm just going to do it with Omnitron, because I have the extra here. Alright, so it's going to be some number of damage. Is it? So if I do dynamics, if I hit the dynamic siphon, it allows Legacy to use a power. Boosting again, although this isn't probably the right time for that because Captain Cosmic is kind of a support. Oh, whoops. Alright, well, fine. I guess that's what we're doing. Misclick, but sure. And I guess for poops and giggles we'll do this. We'll play a card, it'll be a Focus Plasma Cannon. We'll draw the Electro Deployment Unit, I like that. Yeah, you know. Yeah, actually, Sonvar, you're absolutely right there. I'm going to go ahead and fix that, because... Was that on play a card, or was that... Oh, I don't even remember. I don't even remember. I'm not going to fix the issue, because I don't remember how far back I have to rewind. Let's draw cards. Construct Cataclysm, destroy all. One target, X irreducible energy damage. I'm just doing it because reasons. So I can hit Voss for 6. Was it play a card? Alright. Let's back that up then. Alright, so it was reset. Thank you. And then I did Singularity. We didn't destroy anything. Omnitron discarded that. Redirected it to Omnitron, but Elemental Exo Chassis takes care of it. Okay, sweet. There we go. That's better. And then we played the Focus Plasma Cannon. Okay, now it makes Captain Cosmic's decision a little bit easier. So we can construct Cataclysm here for 5, or we could wait and put out a couple more constructs, which seems like the better decision at the moment. What's Wounding Buffer? Oh, that's right, there's an Orbital Bombardment. Oops. Can I? I don't think so. Alright, well. So I guess it would have made sense to just construct Cataclysm then. Yeah, but do I have that? No. Blow it all up. We're going to put that in hand, because otherwise it'll get blown up, and that's bad. Here comes the bombardment. We get to draw cards first, so that's kind of nice. There's Cosmic Crest. Too little, too late, Cap. Boo. I'm just going to let it die here. Authority Ziggurat. I don't even know what that does. I should probably know what that does. Tamar. That's rude. Alright, hold on. I need to know what this does. Villain targets are immune to damage dealt by Thorathians. Okay. At the end of the environment turn, if there are fewer Thorathian targets than non-Thorathians... Okay, that's a card that I could use to get rid of. Oh, boy. Alright, Whoa, what have I done? I need to get through that for a bunch. Yeah, I was going to say the environment killed the minion anyway, so I'm not super worried about that. Not... Ugh. Heroic Interception is strong. Danger Sense is good. That'd be good if I had damage cards. Alright, I'm just going to go with Danger Sense. Maybe loose, but we'll see what happens. Okay, next Evo. Well, that's nice. Having only the Cryobot kicking around. I'm going to run Supply Crate out to draw some cards. Modular Workbench. That's not what I wanted, but that's fine. I'll get rid of it. Immediately to run Cryobot out. There's B-Bot. Okay. Yep. That's going to happen. And that's going to happen. That's fine. Hit Tamar, please. Oh, this is irreducible. Okay, I can run the other Coil Blaster out, or I could run the Engineering Beam. Ah, yes! Let's run the Engineering Beam out! That gets rid of the Ziggurat, and hits Tamar for 3. Bye-bye! Okay, sweet. Alright, Captain. Cosmic Weapon? It's actually kind of strong here. Oh, wait a minute. I could run Cosmic Weapon onto Legacy, and then run Surge of Strength out to make it 4. Kind of like that. Sure, let's do it. I know it takes away Galvanize, but... No, see, that would have been... Okay. Fine. What I need is the Legacy Ring. Yes, Captain Cosmic channels the energy from the Ziggurat into a strange, glowing form. Yeah, correct. Missing another grade. Redirect damage. Yay! Hit that. Then hit that. Okay. Fire Swarm. Fine. No problemo. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Oh, but... Oh, really? Boo. Alright, well, bummer. Okay, sweet. Now, unfortunately, Cosmic Autonomous Blade... Oh, that should have been Autonomous Blade. Darn it! There we go. Everything's fine. Watch as I misclick constantly. Alright, do that. Swing for 4. Confirm. Unity has a B-Bot. She can hastily augment. Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, sure. Legacy. Do your thing. Sure. Hit him for 6. Is there? Yeah, there's equipment cards to destroy. I think he's got another one of these, so I'm just gonna do it. Hey, B-Bot, what's going on? All right, this is gonna hit everything, so. All right, oh, fine. 1 to you, 1 for you, 1, 2 for you. Right, can't deal fire damage. Can't take fire damage. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Oh, right, because we can blow that up with the environment. It's an environment target. Anyway, let's run the other one out. Bioengineer, do that. Hit him for 2. The race is on, folks. The race is on. So wounding buffer is an option. No. Well, okay. 1 second, folks. Okay. This is not how I prefer to do things, but desperate times call for desperate smashing. Or slashing, I guess, is the case may be. Oh, good, that's working. Sweet. I monkeyed with a thing earlier, and I'm glad to see it's actually functioning the way I wanted it to. Okay. Okay, I'm going to run Augmented Ally onto Legacy so we can use 2 powers until we have the Legacy Ring available. Just because we haven't drawn it yet. Putting that into play, put that back on Legacy. And hopefully that'll stick this time. Probably won't, but... wow, this is powerful! And you let Fnatic use these? Oh, good gracious. Alright. Oh, Danger Sense. Right. Alright, well. Start by destroying that. Oh, yep, there's B-Bot. Yes. Thank you, John. Psyweaver, okay, that's fine. Urgh. Yes, do this. Unity didn't need to get hit. Yeah, it's true. Sorry. Does this blow up everything? Guess it is. Oh, okay. That's why. Alright, discard a card. Sure. This one. And we will use a power. We'll galvanize. Unfortunately. That's kind of all he can do. But I've already galvanized, so I guess I can do this. Make him immune to either energy, fire, or psychic damage. So that's going to be destroyed. Let's do energy damage. Actually, let me read that more carefully. Does he have the highest HP? Yes, he does. So energy damage. Sweet. Okay, so I don't have any bots right now. I need to draw cards, so that seems fine. Another construction. Okay, Swift bot. We'll take that. Up to 3. Yep, that's fine. Get that. Get him. I want to read this. The first time... Okay, Legacy deals damage. That's not helpful. Does everything 1? That's going to kill it, so... Alright, we're fine. We're fine here. Everything's fine here. Everything is fine. Is there an equipment in play? I don't think there is. There does not appear to be. Okay, bummer. Should have played an equipment there. Oh well. Drew a bunch, so that's fine. Alright, so Electro Deployment Unit is great. Let's do that. Innervation Ray would be good too. We'll probably run that out next turn. Yeah, let's do that. And then we will do this. There's no card for that to destroy, so we'll just hit him for 4. Focus Plasma Cannon. Again, John, limited takes these backsies, right? I know it's a while ago you posted that, but... Also, John, really nice to have you here tonight. It's wonderful. Alright, let's do that. Post that to Legacy. Actually, that's probably not the right way to do that. I'm going to run that onto Unity, actually. She's taking a bunch. Taking a thrashing here. Yes. He's not spying on me for HR at all. There it is. Take that, sir. You big blockhead. Gene-bound Ravagers. Okay. Everything... Oh, wow. They're just really, and problem, aren't they? Haha. Oh! Right. That's a thing that can happen. Oh, fine. You know, he's not taking a whole lot of damage. I'd rather have that power. But I don't think it's going to matter. Oh, right. I keep forgetting that that's a thing. Like, Unity's taking some damage here, but... he's at, what, 44? Let's run one more turn, I think. We've already got a Search of Strength in play. He is still the highest, so... That's weird. I thought my cat just whacked the back of my chair. He didn't. He's not even in here. Oh, boy. Where am I? Yeah, okay. So let's Galvanize to start with. And then run... I could run out the other next evolution. Not that that would make any difference. Danger Sense, Interception. I'm just going to go with Durability. And again, what? Is it energy damage? Yeah. Ah! Backfist Strike. You know, I like that card. Alright, so we need to run some bit of something out to get... Alright, I'm actually going to run the Modular Workbench out. Because then we can do this. We can discard a Pylon, because we've got a zillion of them. Put a Swiftbot into play. Seamus Butler's got my back. Alright, Brace of Powered Shockwave. We'll take it. We'll take it. Let's see. I'm going to say... so Focus Plasma Cannon would be great, and we don't need the Innervation Ray just yet. Actually, we'll do this, hit him for 4, then we'll play the Innervation Ray, and we'll have it for next turn. As Dolphin would say, then you have it. It's fine, nothing to destroy, there it is. We're getting there, folks. Just going to go on record. I really like this team. Captain Cosmic's doing all kinds of weird shenanigans. Ally, Wounding Buffer. Oh, wait a minute. Augmented Ally on Omnitron-U. Yep, that's kind of where I was leaning toward. Give Omnitron all the start of turn effects. Yeah, we'll play that. We'll give that to Unity. And we'll actually start paying attention to what... Oh, okay, Cosmic Weapon, that's fine. Again, more things to give... more things that you shouldn't give to Fnatic. Hero targets are immune to damage dealt by civilians at the end of the environment turn if there are fewer something than something. It's just something for to blow up, realistically. Okay, well, that was a bummer. But, that's okay. We don't get the extra power, which is disappointing, but Backfist Strike can take care of the Gene-Bound Guard. Or just go right at Voss's Dome. I'm going to take care of the Guard, because it deals damage, or reduces damage to all kinds of stuff. And we'll go ahead and Galvanize. We can take a little bit of... Oh, look at that! Game! Thank you. Every villain target X lightning damage, where X is the number of mechanical golems in play +1. Man, I'd love to have another golem. I can play one now and play one later. Volatile parts. Actually, Cryobot's going to get hit by Grand Warlord Voss here, so... let's zap him. Let's zap him! I can double zap him. I'm actually going to put the volatile parts in here. Unfortunately, we don't have another bot to play, so we will skip power. Flash Forge and Champion Bot! Woo! Alright, let's... Subroutine, that's not great at the moment. It could be, though. He's not taking damage, though. I'm gonna draw a card. See what happens. Slip through time. Alright, seems fine. that. Do that. Do that, I guess. Discard a card to use a power, and his power, her power, its power, is, well, bioengineering beam or this thing. Sure. I just don't care. Nope, this one. Equipment from trash into hand. Well, Gaussian Coil Blaster's kicking around there. Bring that out. Run it back. The combo is real with Omnitron-U. And Captain Cosmic. Take that, Voss. You big jerk. Alright, so we've got a Cosmic Weapon. God, we've got so many good options here. I don't really want to do that. Cosmic Crest. If Legacy was actually taking damage from Grand Warlord Voss, that would be... I could turn Legacy into Young Legacy. Yeah, that I'm kind of banking toward that. Like, just give him the weapon. Give him his own weapon. I mean, a lot of his cards deal damage, but like putting Voss below 20. Oh yeah, that's right. Legacy did not next Evo this turn. Thank you for reminding me. That's fine. So Unity would just blow back and kill that. Let's do that. Yep, Cryobot. Kick it in the teeth. And that is how Unity does things. Shock Infantry. Okay. So much for that. Voss, I don't know. I mean, you're just, what are you, motivated by desperation here? Flying Smash. Kick you. Do I care? No, I don't. We can probably just whack him here, or if not, early next turn. Oh, back fist strike. Alright, well, the overkill is real. Do that. And then do that, I guess. Hi, Champion Bot. Stealth Bot. Okay, Robot Reclamation. I don't care. Might as well use base power at that point. Let's draw a card. Whatever. Stuff is probably going to kill him. Finish him! Yes. Yes, we shall. Omnitron will handle that. Bink! Got him! Omnitron, initiate Societal Recovery Protocol. Omnitron beeps agreeably, and begins trying to sift through the massive pile of rubble surrounding Grand Warlord Voss's deployment zone. Omnitron's eyepiece blinks red, and a large optic blast tears apart some of the larger bits of rubble. Wait, no, that's not helpful! Unity lunges forward as a boulder nearly falls on some innocent bystanders. Omnitron, what are you thinking? Calculations report minimal civilian casualties within acceptable damage limits. Legacy's brow is furrowed as he hovers nearby. Perhaps salvage work isn't the right fit for Omnitron. Captain Cosmic gestures off in the distance. There's a construction site nearby. Maybe our friend can help with the rebuilding operation. Unity looks skeptical. I don't know. We can try, I suppose. Omnitron bleeps in response and activates the rocket boosters attached to its feet. The team follows the robot over to a construction site and finds it interfacing with all the construction equipment. The construction foreman looks tremendously confused.
Hey, what's the big idea? This robot thing's going to put us all out of a job!
Unity looks distraught. I guess this isn't a good fit for him either. Legacy's look of frustration intensifies. Best power him down, Devra, before this gets out of hand. Devra picks up a bit of metal and tosses it through the air, eventually taking control of it with her power. It arcs through the air, eventually impacting an override switch in Omnitron's neck area. No matter how much reprogramming you do, you just can't... Oh, hold on. Yeah. No matter how much reprogramming you do, you just can't remove the original Omnitron code. It's designed to improve whatever task it's given. We need to find something that needs automation and won't eliminate dozens of jobs. Unity looks glum. Is there such a job? There must be, right? An uplink on Legacy's wrist blinks and vibrates. His expression softens. Come with me. He presses the Freedom 5 logo on his belt, and the transmat beacons reactivate. Arriving in a large warehouse-like area, Unity looks around. Are we at the block? What good is Omnitron going to be here? Legacy looks up and the panel shifts to a close-up of an alarm beginning to sound. You'll see in a second. Duty calls. Alright, so we got another tough one here. Just because of what's about to go down. We are going to see Legacy, Unity, and Omnitron-U again. This time joined by KNYFE. And they are going to be at the block. And we're going to face what I perceive to be a challenge. Because Chokepoint's banging around. Yep, seems fine. Because we have two things that are ostensibly metal. And KNYFE is not exactly non-technological, so here we go. Yeah, no. Normally Chokepoint is a bit of a pushover, but not with this team. Sorry. I have run out of Dr. Perky. And I will go through the cards in just a second. Good for now. Alright, Legacy has Fortitude, Inspiring Presence, Next Evolution, and Surge of Strength. Code Red, Dr. Perky, Code Red. Unity has Brainstorm, Champion Bot, Powered Shockwave, and Turret Bot. Omnitron-U has Defensive Blast, Abrasive, Disruptive Flechettes, and a Singularity. I think Silfaria is doing Paige Huntley's voice here. Who has Battlefield Experience, Abrasive Energy Burn, and Wrecking Uppercut. Yeah, Chokepoint is mean to this situation, but that's okay. Yeah, the only one who's not likely to struggle in this situation is Legacy, so it may just end up being Legacy versus Chokepoint at some point, but we will see. If any one of the other three can get stuff going, like, they'll be okay. But if Chokepoint has anything to say about it, that's not going to happen. So here we go. Okay, that's fine. Okay, all right. So, I mean, we could just launch Inspiring Presence, go nuts immediately. we're just gonna start building here. Any ongoings we can run, it's fine. Unfortunately, I don't have any equipment to blow up here, which is really bad. Powered Shockwave will hit her for a bit, but not what we're looking for. I guess I'm just gonna brainstorm to draw cards. Hasty Augment, Flash Fortune, not what we're looking for, but 4 damage off the Nemesis attack seems like a strong way to open things up. We don't have anything to blow up, so we're going to skip the power. There's a construction pylon. That's what we needed. Let's do this. We're going to save the flechettes. I don't have anything that's going to help. I don't have that. I mean, it's 2 damage. Alright, we're gonna run Defensive Burst out. Actually, yeah, double skip might be the right play here. Just get some cards in hand. Temporal Shielding and Self-Sabotage. Alright. Seamus says get Defensive Blast. I'm gonna double skip here. I'll do Defensive Blast next turn. Energy Burn might not be the worst here. Wrecking Uppercut's strong too. I think it's going to be Energy Burn just because we've got all the legacy bonuses going off. So 9 damage right off the top plus another 4. Just wheedle her down as quickly as we possibly can. Fear not, folks. Game 4 tonight is average. I'll say average length one. Possibly into long, but. Okay, that's fine. Alright, well, we know what that is, unfortunately. That's not what we were hoping to have happen, but that's also not the worst. Why not use ongoing? Did I miss something? Yeah, Missing to the Great points out this is Knife's hand is extremely good for Chokepoint. Like normally Knife struggles with Chokepoint, but having Battlefield Experience and Energy Burn and Wrecking Uppercut in opening hand is really good. Motivational Charge is really strong here, and I almost want to bring it out. Unfortunately, I don't have the Legacy Ring, so Battlefield's way more damage. It's 4 and 4 is 8. But we dealt 9. I don't know. I'm gonna go with personal preference on that one. We'll Fortitude here. Did I miss something? Yeah, I probably did. Oh, we'll do it this turn. No big deal. Alright, so construction pylon. Let's bring out the 2 bots. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, it's the kind of play that can wait a turn, and it's not that big a deal. But we'll definitely do it here, because we're set up to do that. Defensive displacement. Yeah. I got it now. I realize now. Reduce all damage by 2. Oh, this is. Yeah, that's ongoings, not not environment cards. We're gonna run the blast out here. Yep, it's fine. Oh, right. Oops. Right, you have to. I always make that mistake. I constantly make that mistake because I forget you have to have one out and then discard another one. So we'll just do that. And hope, no, it's Innervation Ray. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, so Battlefield Experience. Hit it. Unfortunately, defensive displacement is causing problems here. I don't have anything that can destroy that, do I? Probably not. Nope, totally don't. There it is. Okay, so that's gone. Okay, that's fine. Lockdown is in play. I mean, technically we're treating Chokepoint as an inmate here, but... Well, that was rude. Okay. I'm going to run Motivational Charge up, but I don't think I'm going to use it immediately. Back Fist Strike is a nice pull. Hit her for 5 from the turret bot. Thank you very much. I could hastily augment. This deals 2 plus the Galvanize is 3. This deals 2 plus Galvanize is 3, so it doesn't matter. I'd rather draw a card, so Legacy go, do your thing. Hit her for another 5. Everybody heal a little bit. Oh, right, it's heal a little bit, not draw a card. Whoops, wrong card. Champion bot. Ah, yes. I don't have a bot, so I'm not going to bother with that. Excuse me. Innervation Ray is a thing. Self-sabotage. I don't have any components out. This is fine. Okay. No, we can't do that, so we'll do this. Here's the Innervation Ray. Reset. Okay, that's a nice draw. Get some different options kicking around here. That's not strong. This is probably better than anything. You for that. What did we? I wonder. It didn't show us what we discarded. All right. Well, that's fine. Well, she's taking a pounding. Like, we're not out of the dark yet, but like, okay, time crazed prisoner. Lockdown is gone. Shocking animation. Shocking. Yep. Okay, sweet. So we actually, this wasn't so bad, really. I could run Surge of Strength here, which will beef up Motivational Charge. Chat, what do you guys think? Smash in or beef up? I'm open to suggestions. Missing No says smash. Seamus Butler says you don't need the heals, just beat her down. Got it. Message received. We shall smash. I'll bolster and let the bots smash harder. Pew pew! Make Jeremy proud. Okay, I can do that. How about that? That making Jeremy proud enough? I hope so. He's not watching, but... Let the bots heal up a little bit. Omnitron loves its bot friends. Together, they are bot-tastic! Yes, that was just said. Electro deployment unit. So good, but are we gonna... Yeah, we might see another... Yeah, we'll see another turn. Well, Omnitron might not. There's only one equipment in play. I'd really like to blow that up with better stuff. Okay. Yeah, oh, I definitely would agree with that. Jeremy knows when big amounts of damage have been dealt. He has a danger sense. Except it's damage sense. Okay. Knife is dealing more damage to the heroes than she is to anything else, but, you know, there that is. Go to 3, madam. Mostly because... So, the answer to why Jeremy... Oh, this is perfect for story purposes! Chat, this is brilliant! Warden Hopeful shows up! This is perfect! So... We're on Blame John for that, huh? So, Surge of Strength, Motivational Charge it out. There it is. Surge of Strength, Motivational Charge, get her. Legacy finds Warden Hopeful trapped in his office and slams a fist down on the door handle. What happened, Warden? The two shake hands as the Warden replies, "That's the last time I try to implement a prisoner rehabilitation program." Unity looks confused. What did you have her trying to do? I thought that given her metal reconfiguration powers, maybe we could reconfigure the way mail is delivered around here. You'd be surprised how many inmates get mail coming through their listed cells in various places around the multiverse. We thought Chokepoint might be the right one to pilot a test system to get those letters to the higher profile cases around the block. Unity finally catches on. I think we can help with that. She yanks a few wires and reconfigures Omnitron's mobility system. Mr. Chomps hops up and down happily in emulation of his creator's mood. The final page of the book shows a view screen back at the Communications Center at Freedom Tower, displaying Omnitron wearing a silver visor distributing mail around the block at inhuman speed, with at least half a dozen arms all going in different directions. Unity and Tachyon are looking on. See, Dr. Stinson? I told you Omnitron could be a useful member of society. Tachyon nods somewhat suspiciously and the pair exit the room. The final panel zooms in on the communication monitor as a news report breaks in, subtitled, "San Alonso Destroyed." Matter of fact... it looks an awful lot like this. So we're not done here, of course. I just cut away so you guys can see the comic book that I just held up. Some awesome Adam artwork there. This is, of course, the comic book that all the stream agents are poring over right now, because it's the first intact comic book we've received through the time stream. Yes, I have visual aids. It's part of the reason I was so excited about this story, is I get to, share that a little bit. So, clearly, the next thing that happens in this story is, of course, the Oblivion event. So, you can all play Oblivion and find out what happens next. The real inspiration behind this story, and the whole idea behind Omnitron becoming a postal worker, was the arrival of my Oblivion package at the comic book store where I work on Friday. I feel like Omnitron would provide a much more reliable delivery estimate than FedEx did. They said my package wouldn't be here until this coming Thursday. But somewhere in that story, Legacy mentioned that Tachyon was off doing something, and Wraith and Bunker were dealing with a situation in Rook City. Chat, with the last little more than half an hour we have tonight, which of these story threads would you like to experience? We have the Wraith and Bunker story or the Super Scientific Tachyon story? I will take suggestions. Seamus Butler says Tachyon. Miss No the Great says Tachyon. I'll wait for a third vote here. Oh, okay. We have 3 in a row for the Tachyon story. Okay. And I will simply put the Wraith and Bunker story on the back burner. So the third game tonight, the Wraith Bunker situation is definitely not a... it's definitely a date. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely a date. But their story will just be put on the back burner and expanded into a full Tales from the Archive story at a later time. So, the Tachyon story, of course, features Super Scientific Tachyon. The Sentinels... Where are they? There they are. Of course, I don't have Void Guard, because I don't have the beta turned on. So we're using Vanilla Sentinels, we're also using Raw, and we're using Mr. Fixer. The environment is one that I haven't tried out on stream, so it's, once again, this is generally the experimental part of the stream. So I'm running the Celestial Tribunal. I've not actually played the Celestial Tribunal since it's been available. I was so busy during the beta that I didn't even get a chance to. And the villain is one we've seen a few times on the show. It's the Ennead. And we will, so we got some Nemesis shenanigans happening between Ra and the Ennead. So here we go. We'll see what happens. Selfaria, that story is definitely on the list. Especially considering the Tachyon Harpy relationship. So, all right. The super scientific Tachyon has Accelerated Assault, HUD Goggles, Nimble Strike, and Research Grant. Ra has Blazing Tornado, Inferno, and Abrasive Living Conflagration. The Sentinels have Aura of Vision, Durasteel Chains, Good Hero, Bad Hero, and Sentinel Tactics. And Mr. Fixer has Bloody Knuckles, Harmony, Jack Handle, and Tire Iron. Wow, he is just set up. Good gracious. Janagro says, getting used to Harpy's deck. I still haven't even had a chance to play it. I just got everything sorted yesterday, and we'll see what happens. But okay, so we have Osiris. We have Set. We have Nuit. We have Nephthys. We have the Desert's Wrath. There are no environment targets. So, yay! Ra takes some damage because Nemesis shenanigans, but... Ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, there's a lot of AoE stuff here. HUD Goggle's not a bad move here. That's one thing. Aha! Well, HUD Goggles into Accelerated Assault. Oh, right. Knew it does damage reduction stuff. Right, so I guess we got our public enemy number 1. Of course, discards Lightspeed Barrage right off the top. Game. Alright, so I'm going to Blazing Tornado. And we're going to run it up. Knew it. You're going down. Alright, Sentinels. Good Hero, Bad Hero is good. But I'm going to run Sentinel Tactics out first, so we can do some damage and then block. Because there's a lot of AoE stuff here. Yeah, Selfaria, Sentinel Tactics, such a great card. And such a great game! I'm one of the few who just loves Sentinel Tactics. I'm still very much excited for Prime War. I did not get to play it at Gen Con because I was so busy at the booth, but soon. I have talked to the folks who are working their tails off on that, and that should be at least mentioned on Adjacent Hex coming up very soon. So, Doug and I are actually recording the next Adjacent Hex tomorrow, so if any of you are listeners of my show, look forward to that. Set the Jack Handle on fire. Well, that would require playing the Jack Handle first, so let's do that. Yeah. Do that to her. Unfortunately, this is not going to do anything to anybody else. Bummer. Alright, Celestial Tribunal. When this card enters play, choose a character from the box, put it in play next... Oh, dear. Oh, boy. Okay, alright, this is crazy. Oh! Oh! What? Okay. Good gracious. That's max HP to 10. I have no rightful idea. Folks, what are we thinking? Summon a hero. Who? Captain Cosmic Requital. Which one's Requital? Actually, Legacy would be really good. Do I actually get to use its power? Like, I mean, this is just an experimental story, so... The Infinitor one, yeah. But, okay, so how does this end up working? I'm doing it, but like so weird. Everybody's saying random. Oh, I'm sorry. I went Record Captain Cosmic because that's the first thing I saw. Oh, shoes here, great. Oh, okay, all right. Understood. Cool. Oh. Boo. Oh, wait. Is there an ongoing card? No, there's not. All right. That's sad. Well, that didn't last long. Yeah, I saw that much. Boo. Leveling all the damage, it knew it. That was kind of disappointing. Like, I really wanted to get up to shenanigans with that card, but oh well. If Voidguard Wraith is the rep, can he use his power to get his cloak out and give himself 1 damage reduction? Maybe. Probably. It might come back. I would imagine as much, considering. Okay, Durasteel Chains. He's not dealing... yes he is. So let's Durasteel Chains. And let's do exactly what we did last turn. Smash and block. Oh, he would look for the clock and there's no deck, so it would fizzle. Okay. That actually makes a lot of sense. Alright. Oh, right. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. My bad. I need a style. Not another tool. Can't do that. Sure. And we will strike! Shoe can't take melee damage, so Mr. Fixer is going to be basically useless against that. Oops. Tachyon's okay with discarding a card. Oh wait, no, that was not a good card to discard. Let's discard something that's actually useless. It's not useless, but it's not as useful. That's useful. Oh, it's just everybody. Okay, so read the cards. Read the cards. That's not helpful. I think you block. Oh, I can actually hit things. Not shoe, but I can hit. Oh, I did hit shoe. Ha! Look at that. Oh my gosh, so much gain. Stop gaining health. And yes, heck yeah, Jack Handle. All right, what is this doing? Yeah, I don't want to see that. Also, I got 2 card plays. So let's start with Lightning Reflexes. We'll play that. Not that it does anything. We'll keep experimenting. Okay. Okay, okay. Here we go. Yeah. Alright, well... Oh, 1 short. Alright, well, that's fine. Supersonic response. There's Writhe. Okay, so Solar Flare. Try hitting him with Blackout. Do I have Blackout right now? Not yet. Alright, so if I Inferno... no. Okay, so if I do this... Oh, 86 knew it. And then I can start leveling damage at others. We're going to go at Shu, because I'm sick of looking at him. Fling into Darkness. That's not going to trigger yet. Well, good hero, bad hero. Nope, that's going to be melee damage, so... Osiris is big and ugly. We will... What does this do? Don't care. Alright, we'll block. And then main power, psychic damage. That'll hit Shu. Okay, bye-bye Bloody Knuckles. Charge is pretty sweet. Let's do that. And Jackhandle is a thing. He'll just charge right into battle, aggressively hitting everything. Except Shu. Because he can't see... Well, I mean, to be fair, Slimwalker can't see Shu. Incidentally, every time I say the word Shu, like, I have a friend named... his last name is Schuster, and we call him Shu. So I'm always thinking... Seamus, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But being that I'm not drawing what I need... okay, here... Play this card next to a hero character not currently on trial. If there are no valid targets, discard this card. If the target next... I guess put... Put Mr. Fixer on trial. Too long didn't read, John. I see it wasn't directed at me, but... Oh, gross. That is not what we wanted to see. Oh, God. Well, this is disappointing. I still got aggro powers. So much stuff. Play Blackout and hit Fixer. Okay. Shu, stop making people gain health. You jerk. Nephthys. And set. Oh, Nephthys it is then. We will continue to experiment. Alright. Fine. Okay, Sonic Vortex is a good pickup. So Flare is real good. We can Flare into an Inferno if we take the damage. Unfortunately, we didn't take that damage. Can't fling yet. I kept Sentinel Tactics around, so... Yeah, that's normal raw, it's not Setting Sun. Fling is still... Yeah, that's true. Fling is still good damage. And of course... Oh, that's melee damage, so... Big Osiris. Block. Smash. This is psychic damage. Right at Shu's face. Should have destroyed Sentinel Tactics. Boo. Alright, Pipe Wrench is here. Okay, there's a Tiger Claw. Now we can run Harmony out. Found wanting. Play this card next to a villain target not currently on trial. If there are no valid targets. Oh, so it's just the same thing for villains. Yeah, that's just disappointing. All right, well, I'm gonna put it on set and hope we can ignore it. Yep, sorry, Idealist. Wow. Thank you, block. Yeah, that happens. And once again, nothing to play. So we're just going to keep experimenting. Ouch for Ra. Unfortunately, there's nothing to hit with that. But abrasive synaptic interruption. I guess that's a thing. Inferno. Let's do this. You take that. Then you take that. Then you take that. And you take that. We're going to stop dealing damage there. That's enough. That's enough of that. Hit you. Should have held on to Fling. Oh, that's not helpful. But this is 2 psychic damage to deal with Shu. All right, now it's just a bunch of physical damage, or bunch of physical damage we need to deal. We can do that. Tiger Claw. Ooh. Okay. We like this. Another one? Okay. I'm gonna go Nephthys. Have that card. So apparently there are duplicates in the Celestial Tribunal deck. Ra's hurting here. Oh, that Nemesis damage, though. Ra's at 2. Okay, well, HUD Goggles is back. I guess we'll play that. But unfortunately, not having any cards is not helping anyone at all. Ugh, gross. Sucker Punch Ra. That seems unwise. Unfortunately, we've only got 1 power. Boo. Yeah, didn't quite get there, John. However, oh, it's one of your character cards, so bummer. But Dr. Medical will do what he can. That'll bring Ra up to 6. And maybe keep him alive 1 more turn. Means I can't block, but that's alright. There's Blackout. Here's Harmony. And Mr. Fixer will do his thing. There goes Osiris. We'll overdrive next. Executioner. If each play, okay. Ugh, well, didn't want to discard that, but already got one of those. Ooh. Oh, that's not good. All right. Oh wait. If this happens correctly? Yeah. Okay. I mean, one of these is eventually going to stick, but oh. Okay. Well, that just kills basically everybody. Hey, Mainstay will still be up, and so will Rive. Oh, Synaptic Interruption. Yeah, you're right. You're very, very right. So, I mean, Synaptic Interruption definitely just happened. However, RIP Sentinels. Okay, so now we've got 2 heroes to do 34 damage. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So now we've got 2 heroes to do 20 damage. Okay. We're gonna try this. Nope. All right. What have we got? Hypersonic. Might be the play here. That keeps us alive. At least. We'll go overdrive. Unless another member of the Ennead comes out, we actually have a shot at this. Okay, so this is back. I'm gonna go random. It's Extremist Skyscraper in tiny mode. Yep, can't happen. Okay. Nah. All right, quick insight is here. 1, 2, 3. Get rid of that. Discard one more. And I've got another card play. Character witness. What is... I gotta do this. Ditch quick insight. Oh, yeah, you're right. What did I do that for? That's correct. Quick insight. Draw those 2 cards. Ditch push. Dish quick. Continue to draw. I mean, for what good it's going to do. It's 2 damage, that's 3 damage. Go to 10. I can possibly... I got a pretty solid chance of getting hypersonic here. Hit. Oh, no! Drat. Alright, well now we gotta just do it. So her deck consists of just that. Have Fixer play the crowbars. That'll... 1 card will discard, yeah. Fixer's just gonna have to go ham. Oh, wait a minute, can we... That's 1. Hit Tachyon with the first go with the crowbars and redirect it to the enemy, then use the second blow straight on the enemy. Yeah, okay. That's... On Sentinels, Mr. Fixer play a card. Overdrive to use his power twice. And what did we say? The crowbars? Okay. Then we overdrive. You can bounce it off the environment too. I don't think that's going to be enough. The second blow is only showing... Wait a minute. Yeah. Yeah, no, that... Yeah, okay, so... I think I gotta do... Nephthys, and then Tachyon? There we go. Got her. Okay, we did it. Friends, we did it. We managed to hack and smash our way through with dead Sentinels and dead Ra, and somehow we pulled it off. Oh my goodness. That was the power, trust in the power of the crowbar. I hope everybody enjoyed tonight's broadcast of Tales from the Archive here on Handelabra Games. Special thanks to Adam Ribataro's Twitch chat for the story help this week. If you liked what you saw, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share our channel on social media and in person. You can follow Handelabra on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, as well as Handelabra Games on Twitch. If you want to see more content from me, including the Adjacent Hex podcast and the occasional sketch comedy video, facebook.com/Another Letdown is the place to be for that. If you have story submissions for me to tackle or just want to say hi, hit me up on Twitter. My name is @DENONCZD. A whole bunch of stuff to look forward to over on my Twitch as well, twitch.tv/anotherletdown. Sentinels of the Multiverse is currently available for iOS, Android, and PC, Mac, and Linux via Steam. And just for Seamus Butler, this is the only time I'm doing this. And as always, in good old-fashioned, holy good lord, cardboard and ink. You can get the game and more information at sentinelsdigital.com. I'm never doing that again. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Have an awesome week. I will talk to you next week.